Wonderful things you're doing. I'm Suzanne. I'm Judy.
Well, they have some nice bikes. I mean, I'm surprised.
That's interesting. That's very nice. What makes you sell now in your store?
We sell giant bicycles.
Oh, we do have giant.
You do?
There's one there.
Yeah, I saw a couple giants. That's great.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
nice.
awesome. And we sell Raleigh too.
Raleigh as well.
Yep.
With 2 Raleighs there.
Yep, 2 Raleighs, giant.
Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
my
Like another one, yeah.
Oh.
It's fantastic. We used to sell Schwinn
Yeah.
and a few other brands a long time ago. So,
We had a few bicycles fixed up and ready for you to cycle.
oh, did you? That's awesome. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
How many bikes are you getting over about a year? How many guys get sent over?
Let's say 800 at this stage.
Oh, that's really good.
We started last year with these 2 containers here,
Uh-huh.
and they had about 800 bikes in them.
Right.
We got the other container, which is right on the other side of this one.
Yeah, I've seen the 3. Yeah, right.
Yes, late last year
Uh-huh.
in November.
Right.
So that's what we will sell to about April, May.
Right.
Yes, and
Are
then,
you-
then we'll ship another container.
That's awesome. Are you selling them to individuals or you?
Correct.
Yeah, or you're selling to people who have other bike stores around.
There are people coming in from Francistown. We
Bet.
have a few people interested in Gaborone, but already the ladies have an arrangement
Right.
with another retail in Francistown.
Good.
Yeah. He's bought how many bikes? The guy in Francistown, how many bikes has he bought so far? The last time he got how many? 20? 15.
15 bags.
And before then?
20 bags.
20 bikes, so
Great.
35 bikes.
Yeah, and he
taking.
sells them in his store.
That's right.
What is the average average sale price that they're selling the bikes for?
Let's say 700 kula for adult bikes. That's $70.
$70.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for children's bikes, average about $50.
$50?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
500 kula. Yeah.
Right. Do you find that with the kids' bikes, are they riding them to school or are they still walking?
That's the main.
It
that's
is.
the catch.
It
yeah.
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of children, especially the 10-year-olds and those that are now going to what we refer to as high school.
Uh-huh.
They like to cycle.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, because otherwise they're walking miles.
Parents are buying those bicycles to get them
Good.
to school.
That's great, because otherwise it takes them so much longer. It probably cuts the time in half.
Correct.
We were in just Lesotho, and we donate bikes over to Lesotho and then into Kenya and a couple other places also. And same thing, we saw these little kids walking miles,
that's
little,
very
like
nice.
5, and up.
That's
So
very nice. The ladies
yeah.
donated 10 bikes. There's this one school where kids walk in excess of 10 Ks one way.
right,
So those 10 bikes went to the kids that walk the furthest distance.
Perfect.
Yeah.
that's great.
Yes,
That's wonderful,
yes.
isn't it?
And they're looking at more programs and more projects like that. They're actually now talking about taking 10 bikes to a school on a Sunday and have the kids run around. or
Good.
cycle around. Yes.
That's great. It really makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
It really does.
Yes.
Gives everybody a chance to get where they're going quicker and
What we also finding very interesting is people coming down to do their shopping on bicycles.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially over the weekend.
Good.
So there
That's
is that as well.
wonderful.
The working class, they buy from us and they use the bicycles to get to town.
Gives them a chance to be more mobile.
Yes.
I love that.
Correct.
Well, you guys are doing a fantastic job here.
Thank you.
What's the name of your project here?
Dipetsana. It's owned by 13 women, which has employed these 5 women
Wonderful.
who are also members of the cooperative. Dipetsana is young zebras.
And then who's teaching everybody how to work
The
on bikes?
Sanctuary Retreats invited a lady from Namibia.
Uh-huh.
They have 18 years of community bicycle experience, let me put it that way. And she came up and spent 6 weeks. And there's a very nice manual that she goes through part by part and how this is pulled out.
good.
Crank pullers and cone spanners and all of that. And she took them through that training, and they are fantastic bicycle mechanics at the end of the training.
Hey, well, we definitely need some more bicycle mechanics in San Diego, so come on over and help us out.
They might use not necessarily a full-time job, but an exchange visit.
What is your function here?
I am the philanthropy coordinator. Sorry, you caught me out in the wrong uniform. But I work for Sanctuary Retreats as a philanthropy coordinator.
Okay.
So we set this up. I was part of the process of starting it up. And we have another project at Chiefs Camp. If you're going there, you will hear a
Yes,
little
we're
bit
going
more.
to Chiefs Camp.
Are you going to Chiefs Camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
A whole lot of rhinos have been reintroduced there. So my colleague, I have 2 colleagues there. I basically monitor these rhinos on a daily basis.
I like your idea of the coffee table to furniture.
Oh, thank
You
you.
guys should really ramp that up. Did you see the coffee table?
As the bicycles are shaped, some of them are heavily
Yeah, they're pressed.
damaged, are pressed by the
Because
weight.
they're being stacked on top.
And the rims are just too bent
Yep.
for us, and we're not going to throw them away. We recycle them. Yes, Tony? How are you?
I'm good as well.
Good. So that's part of our recycling program, and some of the frames, we've made 1 podium. We might get a few orders. Yes.
Are you finding getting parts a challenge?
Parts will
Like
always,
spare parts, you know what I mean?
Parts will always be a challenge.
Yeah, they are.
We have now established with the one guy in Francistown to try and get us parts. The most accessible parts are in South Africa.
Yeah.
And we're finding them more accessible in Cape Town.
Okay.
But of course, transporting them is an issue.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
never cheap, shipping them or getting them here.
And the clientele we have here would like to pay as little as possible. They don't want to be paying hefty money. And of course, the bikes are coming in. They are fairly cheap. You don't want someone to pay $70 for the bike and another $70 just to fix it.
True.
Yes.
You're right. That adds up really quick, doesn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Do you have any
Yes.
problems with people then just abandoning the bikes?
No, not yet. It's a fairly new project. We also have encouraged them to bring those bikes back to us.
To get repaired.
Yes, and when the containers come, if you take a peek there'll be those white bags. They come with spare parts.
Okay.
The one thing that we're finding difficult to find, of course, is the tubes and tires, especially for children.
Mountain. Yeah. Oh, for kids.
Kids.
Okay, so you guys are needing some of that.
They're the ones that run around, they go everywhere, so they get punctures,
yeah.
and they also try to fix them by themselves, and they mess them up. So by the time the bicycle comes here,
Right.
it's in serious need of repair.
Serious condition.
Yes.
So I probably missed this, but where do the bicycles come from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
They're all donated from Chicago. Yeah, A&K collects the bikes.
There is Schwinn. There's a company in Chicago that makes bikes, I'm told. Yes,
And then are you filling up, is it 400 bikes per container about?
about,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because that's the same thing too. It's all you can fit in there.
That's right, and a bunch of spare parts and so on.
Is A&K working with local bike stores in Chicago, asking them to donate the bikes? When because a lot of people bringing them in that aren't, just can't repair them, and they just buy new bikes.
That's right.
That's how we get ours a lot
We
too.
made a smart partnership with Working Bikes. It's another non-governmental organization based in Chicago.
Okay.
So they have been doing this, collecting bikes. They put out word. They tell everybody that they could actually bring. Their slogan is giving bikes a new life or a new home, something like that.
I love it.
Yes, that is nice. So people have been bringing bicycles, and then we partnered with them. And now we have a store, a community bike shop in Zambia. We have this one here. There's another one that has just opened in Tanzania. There's one in Uganda and Jordan.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
And is it all women repairing the
All
bikes?
women.
All women.
So if we multiply 6 by 5 now, it's 30 women that have been empowered.
That's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, that's wonderful.
What is
It's a
your
women's
website?
project, I think,
Yes,
isn't
it's
it?
a women empowerment project.
Project, right.
Generally, physical work related to fixing bicycles or fixing vehicles are considered men jobs. So this is another project that says women can do it just as well and just as smart and even better.
Yes, I was going to add that. Thank
you.
Yeah.
Even better than men.
No offense.
Yes, of course.
Well, certainly better than me.
I've been facilitating this
Maybe not
project.
all men.
So if I took offense, I probably would have quit.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's a fantastic project. Congratulations. I think
Oh,
it's
thank
awesome.
you, thank you very
Yeah, and I
much.
hope you guys keep growing and everything too.
Yes, it's a little hot. We're expecting you in the afternoon or morning. The temperatures are cooler then. If you'd like to cycle, please come back, jump on a bike, take a little tour. That would be nice.
Wonderful.
What have you been doing this for?
Training started in September 2016.
Oh, okay.
And the ladies actually started fixing and selling the bikes, I'm told now, May last year.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, because I wasn't here when they started, but yes, May.
Fantastic.
Wow.
So almost a year now. Yeah. Yes. Good.